Hi, I'm Charlie Brown, founder of G-mee, and thank you for your interest in G-mee devices. And today I want to respond to some of the questions that we've been getting from you as to how you can adjust the settings of the device to make it work in a very specific way. We've had plenty of conversations, or questions rather, from customers who want to take the G-mee Connect smartphone and turn it into a talk and text phone. And funnily enough, you can actually do that by using the G-mee app lock and by changing some of the settings. We've had customers who've said, look, they want to give the G-mee Connect to their kids, but they don't want them to have access to any cellular data at all now, but they want to add cellular data in the future. Now, unless you're subscribing to a mobile phone plan that doesn't have any data attached to that plan at all, it's just calls and text. And from looking at the market at the time of producing this video, the only one that does that is Dodo with their $5 a month plan. You're going to get data as part of your plan. Now, you can actually go and change some of the settings, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So it's just talk and text. So it's essentially G-mee Connect is a talk and text phone, so you can send SMSs and make and receive phone calls. Let me show you how to do that. So the first thing you want to do is go into the settings on the device. So let's scroll down from the top, and you want to select the little wheel there. And we're going to go into a section called Network and Internet. So once you're in that section, click on Mobile Network, and we're going to go down into the APN settings or access point names, which is at the very bottom. Once you're in this section, you're going to be shown the details of your SIM card. Now, by going in here, we can change or remove a couple of the settings, and it will mean that your phone is not able to share data with the cellular network. So let's go in, and we're going to remove this address here, the APN address. In this instance, we're using Vodafone. Now, usually they don't like you removing the APN address at all. So we might just put the number 1 in there just so the network, just so it fills it in. Then what we need to do is scroll all the way down to the this MCC box. Now here it says 505. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this number to 3 zeros and click OK. Then you scroll back up to the top. Just make sure that setting's correct. Everything else we can leave. Let's hit save now. You'll notice that at the top of the screen up here, before it would said 4G, and it should say 4G on your G-mee Connect as well. Now it doesn't say 4G on it because it's got no connection to the network. Now, let's go make sure we can send a text message through the phone. In fact, what we'll do is we'll dial a number and we'll see if we can ring it. I'm just going to dial my own number. And my phone here, which I'm not going to, my phone is now ringing. So we know that the handset is able to make and receive phone calls. What I'll also do very quickly is I'll just go and check to make sure I can send a text message to that number too. Send a message that says test, and I've received this message too. So we know we're able to make and receive phone calls and send and receive text messages, and that's fine. But what we now need to do is go the next step, because at the moment it's not doing that now. But if we, for example, get that correct access point name information and add it in, it will once again have that conversation for data with the mobile phone network. Now, there are lots of clever kids around that will be able to look up this information themselves and add it back in. So the phone could, in theory, still connect to the cellular feature of a mobile phone network. But what we can do we can use App Lock, and I'm going to show you how to do that. With App Lock, we can go into Settings, and we can go into Security and Location. Click on App Locker, put my password in. At the moment for this dummy device, it's 4 zeros. Now what I can do is I can lock the settings. And by locking settings, what I'm able to do is make sure that the device is not able to have the settings be accessed. So it can still send and receive text messages. Again, I'll send another tester. And that's sent. And I can hear that's received on my other handset. And it can still make and receive phone calls. And I can hear that ringing on my other handset. But what it's not able to do is have me add the APN details onto the device and once again connect to the network. So essentially you've taken a smartphone that could connect to the cellular feature on the network. It can no longer do that. It can just make calls, send texts, and as a communication device, you've isolated those two key points of communication. And now you can have your G-mee Connect work just like a talk and text phone. Thanks for watching today. Now, if you do have any other questions or suggestions on videos that we can make for you so you'll have a better experience with your G-mee devices, make sure you leave it in the comments section or send it through to us via the support page. We'll get them made up for you so you can improve your experience with your G-mee device.